What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades, and tonight we have some interesting news and some not so good news for about 6,000 Coinbase customers. They all got hacked and all of their crypto got drained. The good news is it was not Coinbase that was hacked. It was actually each individual person's email, and I remember that somebody tried to phish my email, but luckily that email that they tried to phish was the wrong email, and so I think they tried to get me as well. And luckily, some force in the universe, probably God, saved me from being drained of all of my money on Coinbase. But we're going to talk about that, and it was a flaw in the two-factor authentication for the mobile devices. And they got into the emails, not the Coinbase servers. So there is no hack into Coinbase, nothing to worry about. But I also want to talk about the price of Bitcoin, how it's doing really nice right now. I put out a video earlier today that made me, go forward with changing my Bitcoin Renegade cat channel. It's now Bitcoin Renegade Saves the World, and that will be just a channel of a lot of my ideas that I have. That channel is probably going to be half funny comedy, react, or, odd stuff. And then the other half of it's going to be like donation, philanthropy type stuff. I almost wanted to make two more channels and like have each one for that. But that's a lot of channels to run. And so I think I'm just going to use that channel for both of them, and make it like a kind of fun channel sometimes, and then sometimes about helping people. Fun channel sometimes about helping people. Not really about crypto. It'll probably talk about crypto in there because the first video I put in there, the first half is basically all about crypto. And then, I go into the story. I could have edited all the crypto stuff out of that. But I decided to just leave it in there for now. I'm going to see how it does over there, and then, that's probably where I'll do a lot of my other, like, watch Mr. Beast for 10 hours, watching Jake Paul for 10 hours. So I'll probably do that just in tribute to Mr. Beast. We'll see if that gets any views. I don't know. I'll do it for 10 hours straight, though. No cuts, nothing, just like he did. So I'll have to pick a day that I have nothing to do. And he didn't even do bathroom breaks, did he? Wow, I don't know, man. But crypto's looking good. All of the altcoins are finally starting to do well. We did have a brief pullback earlier today, and so did Bitcoin. The altcoins of Bitcoin did. But I think this is going to be one heck of a weekend for crypto. Monday morning is going to kind of decide everything, but because it always does, right? But I think this could be a really good weekend for Bitcoin, and we don't have to worry about, any of those futures expiring this week. I think that was one of the big things that, brought the price of Bitcoin down last week, and the China FUD and all of that. Let's get all that out of our system and, just have a good time and make money. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to make money. That's the whole part of, being in crypto. And this is why I wanted to help people make money. It can change people's lives if they can make the right amount of money in crypto. And if they make the right investment, that's why I'm saying this graph investment could be life-changing for me. And whoever else is invested in the graph as well. Because look at it now. Remember, it went down to 61 cents just the other day. And now we're sitting at 73. Imagine if I would have put $100,000 at 61 or 62 cents. It was, the high part of 61. But I would be sitting at like 120 grand right now. I would have made like $20,000 if I would have put 100 grand in here. Maybe not, give or take, probably about 5,000. But it might be 15,000, might be 25,000. But it would have been a nice profit. So I'm actually sitting pretty right now. I'm basically broke even from all of my losses stemming from way back here, guys. So this was like a perfect thing that happened for me. I hope it's good for you too. This is why I do this, not only to share my success or losses, but also to share your guys' success and losses too. That's the one thing that I would appreciate more of of in the chat from you guys if you would like. If you want to do that, I mean, I can't make you guys do anything, but it's a suggestion of mine. If you would like to, if you have made money in crypto, share that with people. It can inspire people. We all have had our losses, guys. I guarantee if you've been in crypto at least 1 year, you have taken a loss. Guaranteed. One way or another, on one crypto or another. If you have been in crypto for long enough, you've taken a loss. But the good thing about crypto is the majority of them are wins. If you're strategic and not, you can't just be like, oh, well, I'm going to buy whenever I want, no strategy, nothing. Then you're going to get wrecked. But if you have a nice strategy to get in and then a nice strategy to get out, then you're talking Profit City. So yeah, so things are looking good with the graph. We went extremely far down. We went all the way to $1.07 up here. Oh, this is the day. That kind of looks like the week too. Watch, I'll show you. Yeah, we went way down here. Okay, well, it's a little more spread out, but yeah, see, right up here. And we were way down. We went down to 61 right here. 61.97 is what it went to. Here it says 62.16, which is pretty close still. But yeah, we were way down there. And that was just the 29th of September. I just heard it called Rectember. But yeah, let's go look at Bitcoin real quick. And then I'm not even going to do TA tonight because, well, yeah, I am. I just saw this. Sorry. I mean, I wasn't going to, but I just saw this in the 1 hour right now. Unless I see, I was going to say, unless I see something. And then as soon as before I got done saying that, I saw this. So this is great news for us right here. Ascending triangle. Right here. And if we just keep going sideways, it'll break to the downside and we might go down a little bit. But if this breaks to the upside, this is a continuation pattern. So either way, it looks like we're going to continue going up on the 1 hour at least. So that's good news on the 1 hour. We just had a pump right here. This was earlier today when we went way up. But let's look at the 4 hour. Yeah, you can't see it as well, but it looks kind of like a cup and handle pattern right here a little bit. You have it all the way down, and then this little handle forming. If it goes down a little bit, we could see it going back up, but we don't really need that to play out. So I really want this inverse head and shoulders to play out. That's what I want. That would mean that this would have to kind of come down a little bit now, though. And that's what we're seeing right now is going down a little bit. Look at the 4 hour. We were oversold up there. We were up all the way at 74, 72, 75. Oh man, 69. Okay. Yeah, we were up there. We raised really high up there. And now we're sitting at 67. So we're kind of oversold right now. We're not really oversold, but we're getting to that point. But it's cool. We're almost at 48,000. So if we can get above this point, I heard Carl from the Moon talking about this level earlier, which I agree with what he has concluded on this, saying that the level that caused the major breakdown over here was right about right here, and it happened again right here because we had another breakdown right here. You see that? So these levels, one at 52,000 and one right here at 48,000, or you could even say 47,800 around. Then right where we are now, actually, exactly right where we are now. You called that level is the original breakdown level. I'd even say you could call it a little bit higher or even a little bit lower than that. But I agree that that's kind of the area right here. I would say a little lower in my opinion, at right where around the 200 daily moving averages. Probably where the breakdown, or even up here at right around 50K, was the actual breakdown that we had. when it really started to dump down. So, yeah, I think that was really smart that he said that because it is an important level. As you see, when we broke down from here, we started to get back up, and then once we hit the top of this level, which was actually, if you look at the top, it's 48,500, right where we were earlier and bounced off of. So this could technically be the breakdown level. Um, if you want to say, because look, we broke down right there, and then this is where we stalled out again, this time at about 48,500. So I would really watch that area. If we can move past this 48,500, then I say we're going back to here, because there's not a lot holding us back now from that $52,000 level. Because when we climbed up there and then broke down, there's not a lot holding that, you know, from us going up further. So that's what I think is going to happen depending on what happens Monday. If we don't see a big pullback on Monday, and as we are still not even close to oversold on the daily, we're only at 57, and we did actually get above 70 for a minute right here. Not even very much though. At the peak, it was like 70.5. Oh, there's 70.9. And 68. Oh, we're right here, 70 again. Where's that? Oh, 71. Yeah, we did get to 71 right here. And then, yeah. So things are looking pretty good with Bitcoin. I think we can. Oh, look, because that was oversold over here. See, we're not even close to oversold right now on the daily. So these were way back here months ago, like in August and stuff. So we haven't been oversold for a while. We actually have a double bottom on the RSI right here. So, and we're only like sitting at 57. So, we can actually blast off if we want. I don't, there's just some forces holding us back because we've had a lot of times where we go over the top here. But see how it kept going down and down there? We went down and down here, but now we've started to come back up. You see, so we're lucky because that could have signaled the end of something right there. You see that? How all of it went down, and then boom, we're in a bear market, right? So that's what I was kind of leery of. We were going into a bear market again. It looked like that's the way that it was, and then we had this recovery that, man, thank you for this recovery, because now we have higher highs right here, and even in the RSI we turned from going, lower lows, lower highs. Now we have higher lows and higher highs, so we're good to go. Things have reversed. Things are looking good in Bitcoin, and I want to tell you about this Coinbase news. So this is a hack phishing attempt that was successful by these people that don't want to earn their own money or use their own creativity to try to earn money. They want to just steal it from 6,000 people who probably can't afford to be stolen from. So, yeah, these people are garbage humans. Well, they're not garbage humans. That nobody is, but they are definitely in need of change for sure. I can't say anybody's that, especially after the story earlier, for sure. So actually, they're bad, but they could change, and maybe this will lead to them giving the money back and changing. You never know. Doubtful, but. Uh, 6,000 Coinbase users robbed in phishing attacks. Company says it will reimburse. Now, that's what it says. I think it will, and that's why I trust my money on Coinbase. I have never worried once about my money coming up missing. Now that I think about it, I think they did try to scam me, and I do know that one of my email addresses showed up on the dark web, and luckily it wasn't the one that I use on Coinbase, and so they weren't able to get mine. But I really think that somebody was phishing my email for this as well. So that's why it's always important to put your funds in a wallet. But if not, Coinbase will pay it back. So sometimes it's better to leave it on Coinbase, because if it does get stolen from Coinbase, you have a chance to get it back. Now, if it gets stolen from a wallet, than a non-custodial wallet or any hardware wallet or anything like that, there's nobody that will reimburse you for that. There's no chance of ever getting it back unless the hacker gives it back to you, which doubtful that's going to happen either. So be careful out there. There's risk and reward with each one. Now, there's risk holding your money on Coinbase because of stuff like this, but the reward is company says it will reimburse. And if it says it's going to, I am pretty sure that it's going to. Now, I feel bad that Coinbase has to, you know, pay for the losses. Hopefully they can write it off as a tax write-off because they're reimbursing people that were stolen from. I don't know how that works, but I don't see Coinbase, having to foot the bill of all these losses. That's not really fair to them as well, because I appreciate their, business and the way that they have made it easy for me to work with cryptocurrency. I know a lot of people don't like Coinbase, but you know how easy Coinbase has made my life and how easy it's made for me to interact and, connect cryptocurrency with a bank and, connect it with a wallet. And, it's just the easiest thing out there. And like it says, it will reimburse you if you get your money stolen. If you get it stolen out of a Garda wallet or Trust wallet or one of those other wallets, then there's no way to get it back. So Coinbase says it will reimburse the more than 6,000 customers who had funds drained. The hacks occurred as a result of a phishing campaign that got around the SMS authentication, which is the phone text. You just get a code or whatever text to you, and they somehow hacked and got into their email, probably around that, and said they forgot their SMS if they hacked the email. And it says right here the hack did not penetrate the company's servers. Now I'm glad that it didn't get my funds. I look and mine are safe. So this happened back in August, I guess. Cryptocurrency giant Coinbase revealed that at least 6,000 Coinbase customers had funds removed from their accounts as a result of a recent phishing campaign that saw hackers get around an SMS-based authentication feature the company used to secure many accounts. News of the phishing campaign was first reported in August, but the scope of it only became clear after a letter the company sent to affected customers began to circulate. So, shout out to Decrypt and Jeff John Roberts for this article. In the letter, Coinbase says hackers gained access to victims' email accounts and then used those compromised accounts in order to drain those users' cryptocurrencies. They're not going to tell you exactly how they did it, but I know exactly what they did. If you want me to tell you, I will. It doesn't mean that you can do it, and if you try to do it, then, shame on you. But yeah, I'm not telling people so they'll do it. I almost don't even want to tell anybody now, but we have a lot of good people that watch the channel here. No, I will tell you. So what they did is I already said it earlier. They basically said they forgot the device that they had. So they send an email and they just hack your email, and then they get the code that's sent to the email, and then they can get around the SMS by doing that, saying you forgot your phone or you switched phones. And then they send you an email to, recover the device. Then you have a new device, then it sends another email. See, I think it should send it to a different place so that they have to have more than one of your email, because they're basically all sending it to one email address, and if they have that hacked, they can get into your account that way. So yeah, that's unfortunate for that. So you have to have the password though. So they would have to have the password, and hopefully you don't use the same password with your email that you do for your Coinbase, because that's the only way that would work, is they would have to have the password that you used on your email address as the same as your Coinbase. I'm pretty sure. Unless you go to say you forgot your password too. Oh man. Dude, they just used that poor person's email against them, is what they did. And Coinbase should really make it harder. Like you have to, how else would they make it harder, man? They got to get your fingerprint or something, like for real. I mean, for real, like a fingerprint, man. That way they can't steal your money. It's yours. You put your fingerprint, that's the only way you can get the money out of there is if you put your fingerprint again. Hey, I just solved a huge problem in society and on Coinbase. Just do the what do they call it, biometrics, right? Make sure you have to put your finger in there before anything, before you can send anything, before you can buy anything. I mean, it's a technology, and well, not all phones have that though, I guess, right? So that would be the thing. Only the phones with that technology could keep your funds safe. So yeah. And they use those compromised accounts to drain the currency, cryptocurrency. Even though Coinbase requires a widely used security feature called two-factor authentication, the SMS version of this, in which users received a text message to confirm a transaction, broke down. So that's one thing I don't understand is if when they sent it originally, why didn't the people get the email either, or why didn't they get the SMS message either to their phone? These are the things I'm not understanding. If I got alerts like that from my Coinbase, I would move my crypto so quickly it would make your head spin. Um, I'm serious, man. I don't know though. What? Yeah, it's dangerous to do that even because what if they have more of your information? I don't know, but that would probably be your smartest best bet. If you see somebody like it says you just had something changed on your Coinbase account, go in real quick and just send that money before they do. Man, that's unfortunate. I just can't believe there's people that would do that. But there are. So it broke down. I guess I don't know what they're meaning. It broke down. I just think they found a way around it, is what they're saying. It didn't break down. There's nothing wrong with the thing. At least they don't say it. It just says it broke down, but I think they just mean that it didn't work. that they found a way around it. So, however, in this incident, for the customers whose SMS text for two-factor authentication, the third party took advantage of a flaw in Coinbase's SMS account recovery process in order to receive an SMS two-factor authentication token and gain access to your account. That's what they do. They just get your email and then, say that they lost their phone, then they say they lost their password, and as long as they have your email and your password for your Coinbase and your email, then you're done. You are donezo. Coinbase also says it will reimburse those who lost funds as a result of the phishing attack, and this is huge. If they're going to reimburse it, what safer place can you keep your funds? Even though these people lost their money for the short time, actually, when they get it back, it'll probably be worth a lot more. So I hope Coinbase doesn't give them the dollar amount back, and they actually give them the exact crypto that was taken. But that's probably going to cost Coinbase a lot of money, so I'm not 100% sure. But and that it had already begun to make customers whole, which basically probably means that they've lost their freaking minds and their head exploded, and they had to do like instantaneous brain surgery to put their innards back in, and now they're whole because they gave them their money back that all was stolen. I don't know. The company did not disclose the total amount of what the hackers stole. The incident did not amount, as some have reported, to Coinbase getting hacked, since the hackers do not appear to have breached the company's internal systems. Instead, the robberies came about because customers fell for phishing attacks aimed at their personal email, an extremely common occurrence. I am going to go change my email right now, and I'm going to go change the password. I mean, I'm serious. It freaks me out, man. For real. I'm moving my money off of Coinbase tonight. Actually, I already did it like 3 hours ago, and you guys don't even know. So, yeah, when this video came out, you don't even know. This isn't really 9:07 p.m. That was a joke. Yeah, this is all an illusion. All a figment of your imagination. And this was all recorded in the year 2027, and we have came back in time at this exact moment so that we could give you this message. Coinbase users robbed in phishing attacks will lead to an uprise in technology-based attacks. No, I don't know. but technology, there's always going to be a way around security measures, and as long as we can figure out what they did, and then Coinbase can stop it from happening again, that's the thing. It's a good thing. Coinbase learns from it. The people that got their money stolen are going to learn from it. And I do want to say, hey, what up? It is National, what is it? Latinx month this month. Latinx month. You know, Hispanic month. So shout out to that. Last month was Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. This month is Hispanic Heritage Month. So what's up to all my Hispanic homies, and yeah, happy Hispanic Heritage Latinx Month. Shout out. So, all right, I think we got the meat and potatoes out the way of everything. The graph's looking good. Bitcoin is looking good, sitting right under 48,000, about 1,800 above the 200 daily moving average. So everything's looking good. I'm excited to see what the weekend brings. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have an amazing collaboration with me and Steve from Disruptive Wealth Creation, and we are going to have a nice discussion tomorrow. So wish us luck for that. It's going to be my first collaboration. I really am looking forward to doing this. A little bit nervous, a little bit happy, but I just, I'm looking forward to my first collab, and I think it'll be beneficial for both of our channels. He gets tons of, what do you call it, interaction on his channel in the comments, even though he doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers. He gets more comments than people with 20 times the amount of subscribers he has. So, and plus I like his content too, the way he does things too. So I think that'll be a good fit for the channel here. And we will get that out. It might not be tomorrow morning, but sometime tomorrow you guys will have that, because it's not going to be live. It'll be an upload that we do. I'm going to upload it on my channel. He will upload it on his channel, and we will release those at maybe the same time. See how that works. I think it would be good to do it at the same time. So that'll be fun tomorrow. I look forward to that. It's going to be early in the morning, about 11 hours from now. So that's when I'm going to be contacting him, and we'll be Zooming, and then we will record. He will probably do the recording and then send it over to me. If we're going to live stream, I mean, I guess I could no, then we wouldn't. No, we're not going to live stream. Not the first one. We'll just upload it later, and we'll talk more about that with him. But I hope you guys are having a good night. I hope everything is going great for you in crypto. I hope you made money today. I really hope you weren't one of the 6,000 that got scammed out of Coinbase. And I just wish you a happy weekend. It's Saturday night, guys. I hope you're out having a good time, and if you are, keep safe. Now that the event is over, people are getting back to their normal lives, and if you're out, it's Saturday night. Just be careful and be safe. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.